Everyone, my name is Jess and today I am going to review the Kensington SD1700P USB Dual dock. Yes, that is a mouthful. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. It would help me out a lot and you'll be reminded that every single Monday I do post new content. Okay, so you are here because you want to see what this looks like, what it's all about, and I'm here to unbox it. You're slowly going to start to see, if not already, I have a lot of Kensington docks that I'm going to review. Alright, this one looks really nice. Again, I love the use of cardboard. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I always talk about packaging and the fact that is it sustainable? Is it good for the environment? Let's check here. Guess I need to also remove the tape. So apparently this dock works not only on Windows, it works on Mac, iPad, Samsung DeX, which I don't have, but let's just go ahead and take a look here. So here is the dock. Again, don't be a stranger. Use this QR code and scan and you'll learn everything about this little dock here. I come to like the instructions for use of Kensington. It's very, very straightforward. Tells you what you can connect, how to use it, charging on your iPhone or Samsung device or any other device that uses that type of charging. Okay, here we go. Instructions for use. All right. Good job, Kensington. All cardboard, and it's nice, it's recyclable, and it is very straightforward. So this is the dock. Here we go. If I can get it to focus. It's quite nice. It has the same material as the LG screen that I recently reviewed. It feels very similar. This really, really nice material that sits on the desk. So here's what it looks like on the desk. I am going to do some close-ups, but there's the USB Type-C. Just going to do a full rotation, 2 HDMI, Ethernet. I've got to figure out what that is for. Maybe, look at that.
Okay, so here is a close-up of the Kensington dock. It is really nice. I haven't seen a dock with this type of material at the top. Just want to give you a close-up of the two USBs. You have a Type-C where you're going to put the charging. And when I do plug this in, you're going to see the little lights on the right there light up. So I'll show you that in a little while. And then I'm going to show you, that is the button there for charging or dock. Here we go. And there is the Ethernet, and then you have two HDMIs. To be honest, I struggled a little bit because I'm not using HDMI. So you got to make sure that that is the standard cable you're using. And I'm going to show you again. This little thing comes out for carrying. I'm not really sure if it was for storing, and so it looked a little nicer to store, but it's not the most practical because it doesn't stay in. So you definitely, I don't think the purpose was to hold it and carry it. I think it was just really to store the cable within the dock. Again, looks very nice, but in all reality, it would probably be better if it clipped in somehow so that you could loop it on maybe your backpack, or you could loop it on something else. Maybe I'm using it wrong. So if you work at Kensington, feel free to comment below and tell me if I'm using it wrong. With this dock, it's super easy to stay connected with the convenient USB and Ethernet ports. So that's really good to transfer files, connect different peripherals like maybe the Dell speakerphone or headset, access the high-speed internet that I have at home. And I'm going to plug in my HDMI that's connected to my 32-inch monitor. Just getting the cable organized here. I'm not setting up the cable management because I'm just doing a test. A lot more docks to test out in the future, but want to get this all set up. The only downside with this dock is I would prefer the USB-C maybe on the side. I find it's not the most practical, but I think it depends on where you're putting this on the desk. I would prefer it either on the left side or the right side, not in the middle, or maybe even in the back. I'm going to put my phone there, and that does have Qi charging up to 10 watts. So really, you don't need to bring an iPhone cable or a Samsung cable or anything that is compatible with wireless charging. You do not need to bring that on the road. So that, to me, huge plus. Just one last cable you need to bring. And so now, as you can see here, I'm working at, okay, how am I going to plug this in? I definitely need to move the dock further on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. I'm going to move it there on the left side and put my laptop here. I think really this dock is meant for bringing on the road. So I'm going to show you how fast it connects, and I have my timer there. So bear with me when I plug it in and start. Now I'm plugging it in for the first time. So here we go. See how long. Try to move my mouse to see, is it going to connect? What's going on there? This could be a computer error of why it's taking a little longer to connect. And there we go. It's around 12 seconds. I don't know if anyone's counting or anyone cares of how long it does take to connect, but maybe I'm going to test it one more time to see if that was a flaw. So it's at 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So again, about 10 to 11 seconds it takes to completely connect. Now I'm going to plug in one more, excuse my stuff behind my monitor. I'm going to plug in one more monitor, which is with HDMI. As you can see, I'm not currently using that on my desktop. I'm using a display port cable. So I needed to go look for the right HDMI cable, and I'm going to plug it in, and let's see how long does it take to plug in two monitors. So I have my timer there on the right hand side, and let's see, is it going to be the same? It's like this zoom out thing that happens. So it's around the same time, right? 13, 14 seconds that it does take to connect two monitors or one. And just close up here of what it looks like on the desk. The cable is a little bit long, but I've read comments that people said they would like a longer cable. I think if you're going to be on the road, you don't really want a longer cable. If this is going to be a charging or a docking station that you're going to use at home, then maybe you do not, or maybe you do need a longer cable depending on where you want this. Now I'm going to weigh it and show you. It's about, if you can see, 308 grams. I think I tested it again, which is 307 grams. And there you go.
Okay, so that is my review on the SD1700 series dock. It is really nice. I don't think I've seen a dock so not small, but so nice to the eyes. I do like the charging and that it's flat. I can easily throw this in to my suitcase, my work bag, and have my charger built in with my dock. I think that's the biggest takeaway today, that it's kind of all in one. So if you like this type of video, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you next Monday. Take care.